Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of CSGO's most notorious and also game-breaking bugs, some may say even market-breaking, has officially returned, and for some, well, it may have never left. And well, if you're unsure of what I'm talking about, is around 3 weeks ago, I made a video on CSGO's new error glitch in the game, where essentially if you had more than 3 or 4 tabs open, you're using certain Chrome extensions or just any Chrome extension that's relating to CSGO that helps you maybe find certain floats or certain items on certain sites for a really good price, well, it would pretty much break your game. And if you were trying to buy a skin, look at someone else's inventory, even go to your trade offers, it would be completely broken. It would sign you out of Steam, and well, the ways to fix that were absolutely outlandish and just stupid in my personal opinion. And well, for the longest time, I thought it was gone, and just the past few days, it has officially returned without me even using extensions, which is probably the most scary part. And that's pretty much what I want to discuss in today's video, and of course the workarounds around it. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, and of course subscribe. And here's a quick word from our video sponsor, SkinsMonkey.
Now today's video sponsor is of course SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade.
So 3 weeks ago specifically, I made this video. It was the day before or the day of the AWP getting nerfed, and of course the M4A1S nerf, where essentially the M4A4 was pretty much on par with the A1S. But a lot of people before this were telling me about this, and I wasn't experiencing it quite yet up until the past couple days before that. Whenever I'd click on my inventory, I was like, why is Steam broken? And I was going to a place like Reddit and YouTube, no one had an answer. And then of course it happened to OniPixel. And this is for me when I saw, okay, this is a for real thing. This isn't just happening to me, it's happening to other people. And that's when I was kind of scared and a little bit nervous of this, because this could probably break some things and maybe crash prices, right? There's been no evidence of that, and I don't think it's going to happen to that degree. That's what I was talking about in the very first video, where if people are using certain extensions, looking at certain floats, for an example, on the Steam market, and they end up with this error, and maybe they aren't that technical with computers or routers, for an example, they might just all out get out of CSGO. And what the error was it pretty much was timing you out of Steam for 24 hours. It was pretty much a 24-hour ban, and it's back. I was fully ready to make an update video talking about how it's gone, but it doesn't seem to be the case at all. How I fixed this bug originally, there's a lot of different solutions. One of them was changing your IP, which is a big to-do, especially if you aren't that technical with routers, like I said earlier, or maybe even computers, because there are some people, quite a bit of people in CS like that. The other one was using a VPN, which there's a lot of VPNs you have to pay for, but there, of course, are quite a few as well that you can get a workaround either on your phone or on your computer, even through an extension, which is pretty cool. And that's what I did for the little while. But if you have really good internet, you don't want to connect to somewhere else in the world, because you are going to be losing that connection you are paying for. And the fact that you have to use an extension is just very stupid. And of course, the big issue and, well, the big resolve for me and many other people was removing these Chrome extensions. And well, which ones am I talking about? These are the only ones and ones I use specifically. Buff Utility is the only one I use right now because it's the only one that I've noticed doesn't really affect anything. Now, if you are wondering what this does when you are on buff, it shows you what this is down and the discount you're getting towards the Steam market. Let's just click on a random item to see what the price is, and it actually tells you the price in whatever currency you want. It could be euro, could be whatever currency instead of Chinese yen. They're not going to know the conversion rate. So this is $8.06. That's pretty cool right there. And of course, this is where things get a little weird. You have the CSGO market checker. This is the float.db type of thing, where it shows you the float, and if you want to check someone's inventory, it will show you in your inventory. So if I were to click on a certain skin, it would show you the float, what it's ranked in the world. If it is like top 10, for example, it would be gold if it's number 1. And what would happen prior is you would check and click on your inventory or anybody else's, maybe even your friends list. It would sign you out of Steam. If you were to go back or click on a new tab, it would bring you right back into Steam. So after not having any problems for the past few days, I was like, okay, let's add them back. Everything was sunshine and rainbows for the past 2 or 3 days. And then this started happening again, and I was very confused why. I was opening up many different tabs, looking at people's inventories, and I didn't understand it. And I still don't to right now. If anyone knows in the comments why this is happening or why it's happening to certain people, even if they change their IP using a VPN and doing everything they're supposed to, love to hear that in the comments. I do have a couple theories on why this is happening and why Valve specifically hasn't patched it. I previously thought, which I think was somewhat of a stretch and still kind of think that right now, but I think Valve possibly wants people to care less about certain items, very rare items, very higher tier ones, specifically something to do with floats, so people don't care as much about those certain items and there aren't groups just specifically for floats, if that makes any sense. Sure, they love people who buy and craft skins, for an example, but we could possibly be a reason we're not getting a big update, and that's a video for another time. It sounds stupid, but skins, yes, have made money, but have also caused Valve a big pain in the ass. Gambling sites, lawsuits, and in my opinion, like I've talked about recently, have prevented them from making CSGO 2 another operation or possibly even Source 2. It's pretty much held them back. And this doesn't seem to be getting fixed anytime soon. And the reason I don't think it's going to get fixed, it's been 3, I believe now at this point, weekly Tuesday maintenance updates that they've had to try and fix this, and they haven't done so. If you couldn't tell already, yeah, I am kind of pissed at this, and I hope this goes away sometime soon. For people who don't know enough maybe about computers or routers, like I said, they're going to think there's something wrong on their end, and especially with not a whole lot of research done on this, or people having experience with this, there's not a whole lot of answers out there either to help them. Once again, the workarounds for this at the moment, changing your router, or changing your IP, using a VPN, disabling all extensions. Well, that's the luck I've had the past couple of days, and nothing's happened, which is pretty awesome, but I can't say the same for myself maybe a week from now, and of course other people in the community. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.